Hello, everyone. I've missed you all. I hope you're well during this time when we're apart and we have to stay isolated due to coronavirus. Today I was asked, do I like American food? And I had to stop and think, well, what is American food? Because most of the time, if I go out to eat, then I'm gonna go get Italian or um, Thai or Vietnamese food, and what's American food? It can't just be hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries, and pizza, because, then we'd all be a country full of fat people. Oh, wait, we are a country full of fat people. Anyway, I'm sure we have other things that we came up with. All right. So, I mentioned before that breakfast culture was big, but that's mostly from Europe. There's a lot of things like uh, French food that has influence there, and German food. But what did we come up with? Well, we came up with barbecue. Korea, of course, has its own version of barbecue, but uh, we have our own style. And in the US, there are many styles of barbecue depending on what region you're in. We also have something called Creole or Southern food, and that comes from Southern influences from France in New Orleans. And the main thing you need to know is that it's spicy, and there's usually shrimp involved, and sometimes alligator meat. And Native American food. Uh, is really hard to come by, but it was made, of course, in America. And most of us Americans don't know what Native American food is because it's just not that popular, and there aren't that many Native Americans left to share it. Tex-Mex is Texan style food mixed with Mexican food because they share a border. So there's some Mexican flavors, but then there's like more normal American barbecue mixed together. And of course, we came up with the Thanksgiving dinner. So, pictures to follow soon. Okay, so today I want to look at two different styles of barbecue. Here we have North Carolina barbecue and Texas barbecue. Now, North Carolina barbecue, we're seeing some pulled pork with seasonings that are popular in the area. It's probably going to be a little spicy. Texas barbecue, on the other hand, is a lot of big meat because it's Texas, but then there's probably going to be seasonings of Mexican flavors on there because of Texas close border to Mexico. Southern Creole food or Creole food. If Creole's hard to say, it should be because it's French. Um, Gumbo is a very popular dish. Gumbo is basically a stew that consists of rice and lots of different types of meats and spicy flavorings. And those spicy flavorings are very important and very unique to the dish. So usually there's going to be some kind of pork and shrimp involved in the stew. And then shrimp Creole, there are so many different ways you can make shrimp Creole, but shrimp Creole is for sure a staple on Creole food because shrimp is really popular in the southern region of the United States, and shrimp Creole is just spicy and has some tomato flavorings, and lemons are going to be very popular to give sort of zing or twang, as one might say, for southern foods. So it's going to be spicy and have lots of flavor. Native American food. Most of us haven't had Native American food because it's really hard to come by. There aren't that many restaurants for it. It's kind of like a, family traditional secret. So if you're not Native American, then you won't really know what Native American food is. I've definitely had some wild rice salad, but it probably wasn't a traditional recipe. So I have a good idea of what wild rice salad tastes like. On the other hand, the fried bread taco, I haven't had this at all. I can imagine what it tastes like because it looks similar to some Indian food I've had, and then it looks like it has toppings that I would see on Mexican food. Um, yeah, Tex-Mex is a mix of Texas food with Mexican food. And so on the left, we've got chili con carne. That's actually some Spanish. You're learning Spanish today in your English lesson. That's just chili with meat. That's all that that means. And we have uh, chili, which is beans and meat in a red sauce, mixed now with Mexican style flavored meats instead of normal American flavorings in there. Fajitas with wheat tortillas is a little different because Mexican food would have corn tortillas. Wheat tortillas are more popular from European cuisine. So that is a mix of two separate foods coming together. And then French fries. Of course, we're not going to really see French fries from Mexico. So that's, again, American influence coming to play. Thanksgiving dinner. All right, I'm going to get out the marker for this one. So on the left here, we've got a plate of turkey. Then we have yams up above that. We have mashed potatoes over here. I'm going a little out of order from the list. Stuffing, that's my favorite. Very delicious. Stuffing's just kind of bread and celery and meat and like all things baked together. Actually, I take that back. No meat in there. It's breading and celery and onions, and it's very good stuff. If it's baked inside the turkey, it gets all the turkey juices in it, and it's delicious. All right, cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce is kind of an important sort of sweet food to sort of like cut the flavor of everything else. A lot of people love to have cranberry and turkey sandwiches after Thanksgiving because there's a lot of leftover food. We have bread for rolls, and we've got green beans. Green beans are a very common vegetable to see. And then other cooked vegetables are common to see, although not really particularly these. They could kind of be anything. Um, and gravy. Gravy goes on everything. That's a rule of the Thanksgiving dinner. Alrighty, so I think that covers everything for Thanksgiving. Um, alrighty, be blessed. I miss you all and hope we can gather soon.